Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Butch Gambo. And here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall have Mr. Arthur Tugade, Secretary of the Department of Transportation, addressing certain transport issues back in 2018. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion is about the proper way of coming out from a garage or parking lot. This week's Payang Chuper is regarding the illegal practice of most PUV drivers of overloading passengers. The public service segment is about a painted pedestrian lane placed where crossing is now prohibited. Showcase this week shall have the Xpander, Mitsubishi's entry into the MPV segment. While for race weekend, we'll have the highlights of Round 8 of the 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held at the May-Kawayan Commercial Complex, which we failed to show last year. All this, plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Here are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Originally scheduled in September last year, the MMDA has finally started the 30-month construction of the replacement of the Estrella-Pantaleon Bridge connecting the cities of Makati and Mandaluyong after the delays due to the holiday season and changes on dates.
The project involves the demolition and construction of a new bridge, not only to cater to more vehicles, but to make it structurally sound in case of occurrence of a massive earthquake. MMDA General Manager Jojo Garcia said there's really a need for the DPWH to widen and strengthen the bridge. Aside from it would ensure the general motoring public's safety, the MMD official added that the bridge was not designed for urbanized city, but it was built in 2010.
Nagkaroon tayo ng study dyan. Itong bridge kasi ito, kung makikita niyo yung itsura nito, matibay siya, kumbaga international standards. But hindi ata siya talaga naka-design for highly urbanized, no, city like Metro Manila. They didn't expect it na magiging ganun kabisi na dinadaanan ng more than 35,000 vehicles a day ang average dyan, ano. They really need to widen it and then patibayin din. Alam naman natin ang natural disaster like earthquake, hindi natin alam kailan darating yan.
From the existing 2 lanes, the bridge will have 4 lanes once it's completed. The DPWH said it will take 2.5 years of construction.
It's really a new bridge. Tanggalat yan, papalitan ng... Meron yan, may design sila, ang ganda. Nakita ko, may sidewalk pa eh. Ang laki ng bridge, may sidewalk pa.
The MMDA has also released alternate routes for the motorists to use in the meantime. More than 35,000 vehicles use the 160-meter bridge daily. With the closure, travel time of motorists could take 30 minutes to an hour from the usual 10-minute drive using the bridge.
The motoring public has found this bridge closure alarming due to the traffic it will cause, but the MMDA assures the public of its long-term benefits once it's operational. Meanwhile, the LTO is considering introducing a new driver's license exam system to improve the country's road safety standards.
The LTO said that the proposed exam will be divided into 2 parts, a general exam and a specialized exam, depending on the restriction code being applied for. The agency thought of proposing a new driver's license exam system as the current one is very general. Presently, what applies to a non-professional driver's license holder also applies to a professional driver's license holder.
Kaya gusto nating kilatisin din kung bagay yung ability, kapasidad ng binibigyan natin ng lisensya, kung anong limitation ang dapat pataw sa kanya para maiwasan natin yung ganito. Kaya isang means na para ma-classify namin yung capability ng driver, probably one is through the theoretical examination, pangalawa yung practical examination. Kaya meron kaming pinaplanong pagbabago even in the test questions. At saka paghihiwalay namin yung exam para sa non-pro at saka sa pro. Sa ngayon kasi, whether non-pro or pro, pag kumuha ka ng exam, pare-pareho ang questions.
However, the agency said that there is no exact time frame just yet for the revised exams as a technical working group is still looking into it. Here are the LTO's license restriction codes.
The LTO stated that this initiative is to ensure that the country's motorists are well educated regarding road safety. It added that there is a high need for it, although the Philippines has good road safety laws. Continuing, the LTFRB is eyeing to propose a larger equity subsidy for public utility vehicle or PUV operators and drivers under the government's modernization program.
LTFRB Chairman Attorney Martin Delgar III stated that they are proposing to increase the subsidy for PUVMP compliant drivers and operators. Delgar has yet to bear the proposed increase as it is still being studied, but he said that it is more substantial than the current 80,000 pesos that the government is offering.
We're not yet decided on how much, but the direction that we're taking is that we would like to have the equity subsidy increased.
The LTFRB chairman added that the increase in the subsidy is aimed at convincing more PUV drivers and operators to comply with the modernization program to help them cope with the rising cost of modern units. The agency also said that the current subsidy was pegged at the 5% equity if the unit is at 1.6 million pesos. However, some units now cost more.
The LTFRB said the proposal doesn't only aim to increase the equity subsidy for PUV operators, but to also encourage them to participate in the program and modernize their units. And finally, the rehabilitation of the MRT-3 will start this January and expected to run for 3 years.
The rehabilitation will include the repair of the rails, power supply, signaling system, public address system, and the CCTV network. Facilities like escalators and elevators of the 13 train terminals will also be repaired. Officials said that the rehabilitation will affect about 300,000 passengers a day. However, the agency assured the public that they will maintain at least 15 running trains every day.
We only do the replacements at night. So, tuwing gabi, tuwing mag-close tayo ng operations, naka-program yan, may scheduling kung aling segments yung papalitan. So, it's actually standard practice na magkaroon ka ng railworks, whether yung maintenance or yung replacement outside operation hours sa gabi. So, in the next 2 years, we will expect na napakaraming mangyayaring works at night. Yan ay sa kadahilanan na instruction ni Secretary Tugade to make sure na yung current service natin, yung current capacity natin ngayon ay hindi maapektuhan ng rehabilitation.
Additionally, the MRT-3 management said that more LRVs will be added as the repair work progresses.
As what the DOTR has said before, there will be no fare hike as the system undergoes rehabilitation. DOTR Secretary Tugade stated that it's important that the passengers experience the development first. Those are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. In 2018, the DOTR and other transportation agencies in the country had rolled out numerous major projects under the administration's Build, Build, Build program. It includes construction of infrastructure and development and enhancement in the railway system. On top of that, the government also faced a couple of issues and challenges here and there and had provided solutions. As the year wrapped up, Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade had a press briefing to talk about the latest developments of some of the projects. And that's what we have this week on Motoring Forum.
On the last quarter of 2018, the DOTR announced that the groundbreaking for the Megamall subway would take place in December. However, due to the changes in schedules and availabilities of the relevant officials, the groundbreaking has been moved to mid-January. The DOTR said the construction will start this year as well, as is targeted for completion by 2025. Additionally, the DOTR reported that the boring machine which will be used for the underground drilling will be delivered by April. Transportation Secretary Tugade noted that he prefers to have it delivered immediately after the groundbreaking.
Pero gusto ko talaga madala yung boring machine para makita ng mga tao na ito tutuhanan na to. Pinaka-latest niyan, April daw yata. Pero minamadali ko.
In other news, 2 Dalian trains have been deployed for test runs last year. The first one was in October, while the second one was put in operation last December to help with the holiday rush. This latest Dalian train has been set for 150-hour test runs. According to Secretary Tugade, it has been going smoothly, although he wants more skilled individuals to join in on the project. The Secretary added that he's looking for individuals who could work on the project full-time.
Kulang ng magagaling at honest at committed na tao. Saka huwag niyong kakalimutan, meron tayong Railway Institute, yun sa may training yun, na mag-uumpisa yun habang ginagawa yung proyekto.
He also noted that the Philippine Railway Institute will be established soon. This is where individuals who wish to be involved in the development of the railway system will be trained and certified. Secretary Tugade has also released a statement regarding angkas prohibition and motor taxis in general.
Huwag ho natin pag-usapan yung angkas as angkas. pag-usapan natin yung sistema ng motorsiklo.
The Transportation Secretary then proceeded to recall the transportation agencies didn't get on the way when the lower court released an order to let motor taxis operate.
Nung nagkaroon ng tinatawag na injunction, yung mababang hukom na sinabi nila payagan. May narinig ho ba kayo sa DOTR, saka LTO, LTFRB? Dumating ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema. Sabi ng Korte Suprema, wag, illegal yan. Bakit ngayon maingay na tinatanggap nila yung desisyon na yan? Bakit hindi na lang natin sundin yung desisyon ng Korte Suprema na tignan hindi lang yung legal aspect niyan, but yung safety and security aspect nung sasakyan, yung motorsiklo.
Secretary Tugade further stressed that angkas should listen and comply with what the Supreme Court has decided on.
Alisin natin sa equation yung angkas. Kasama na sa pag-iingay nila yung mga pre-concert, mga ganyan. Dapat, ang pananaw natin, sumunod sa mga kautusan na binibigay, lalo higit pag Korte Suprema na yan. Hindi ba? Magrally kayo. Pwede niyong gawin yan. Pero merong mga patakaran at panuntunan yan na dapat obserbahan kung magrarally kayo. Kasi meron din hong karapatan yung mga mananakay sa kayong ibang publiko.
He also advised private companies as well as the public to research and study as to which motorcycles could be used for public transportation and its limitations.
Habang hindi pa rinerepaso o binabago yung batas, pag-aralan ninyo, pwede ba ang motorsiklo? Kung pwede yung motorsiklo, anong sisi o anong lakyan na pwedeng gamitin? Hindi naman lahat ng klaseng motorsiklo pwede mong gamitin pang pasahero. Baka madisgrasya ho yung mga mananakay. Alamin nyo, ano yung mga pamaraan upang maging safe and secure yan? Dapat ba magkaroon tayo ng lane na hiwalay para sa kanila? Ito ho yung mga bagay-bagay na pupuntuhan ng technical working group.
That was Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade on the latest updates and developments on some of the major projects under the Build program. The Good Secretary highlights that there will be more developments this new year for the general motoring public.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
You are back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines.
Hello everyone and welcome to Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts Club. This is brought to you through the courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines and the Toyota Foundation. My name is Susie of Magic 89.9. Muling magbibigay sa inyo ng simpleng tips on how to use our roads properly and safely. Kung ikaw ay galing sa garahe or sa parking lot, stop first before going ahead. Give way to the vehicles already on the road at huwag makipag-unahan o sumingit basta-basta. Same with the pedestrians. Patapusin muna sila sa pagtawid bago ka tuluyang lumabas. Until the next time here on Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts portion, where you can learn to be safe while on the road as a pedestrian, commuter, biker, or driver. This is Susie of Magic 89.9 reminding you to always be a safe and responsible road user.
More motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel from Mitsubishi Motors Philippines.
Payo tsuper lang kaibigan, ako si Alejandro Luico, isang kapwa niyo tsuper. Huwag nang ipilit magsakay ng pasahero kung hindi nakasya.
Ang bawat pampasadang sasakyan ay mayroong tinatawag na passenger limit o bilang ng mga pasahero na magkakasya. Kapag puno na, iwasang magtawag pa ng ilan at ipagsiksikan. Tandaan din na bawal maglagay ng ekstrang bangko sa gitna ng jeep.
Palaging isipin na mahalaga rin na komportable ang ating mga pasahero. Ito po si Alejandro Luico, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan mula sa inyong kapwa niyo tsuper.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Continuing, we now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports.
Hello there, this is Ray Louie Gamboa with Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. start with the latest news and developments. Before flagging off its 2019 season, overall and class champions of the 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series were defeated at the 2018 PAX Awards Night held at the Ole Bar in Manila. The long list of awardees was led by 2018 Philippine Autocross Champion, 5-time Slalom King, Milo Rivera, 2018 Philippine Autocross Novice Champion, the Phenom Inigo Anton, and 2018 Philippine Autocross Open Champion, DSR racer Jeff Borja. Also receiving trophies and plaques were class champions, and they are as follow: JK Pelayo, 3-cylinder class; Kaloy Santos, PR Autotype class; Alexis Lavapi, Vios class; Jen Colina, All Corolla class; Mike Mamiit, Experienced Stock A and Stock B classes; Rod Chang, Novice Modified A class; Gab Delara, Novice Stock C class. Those who didn't make it but are class winners are the following: Herx Manahan, Ladies class; Danby Pinchay, All Mitsubishi class; Carlos Anton, All Honda class and Experienced Modified B and C classes; Robert Tan, Open B All Toyota and Grupo Toyota classes; Marvin Montesilio, Experienced Modified A class; Kevin Cruz, Novice Stock A and B classes. 2 days after the night of recognition for the 2018 Autocross champions, 2019 Philippine Autocross Championship Series has flagged off on January 12 with the holding of the first Luzon round on an autocross course setup at Road 10 in Navota Centennial Park. Placing second to Milo Rivera in the 2018 PAX, Carlos Anton of Mark Young Racing Team ruled the first autocross round of the year with the fastest overall time of 52.03 seconds, which he set driving an Experienced Modified C class. Second fastest overall was Estefano Rivera of Team Avengers with a 52.51 second time driving an Experienced Modified D class. Third was 2018 Autocross Novice Champion Inigo Anton with a time of 55.35 seconds, who now also left the Novice class to compete in the higher classes. Rounding out the top 5 in the first round of the 2019 Autocross season were Jevoy Moreno of Jaff Racing Team in the fourth with a time of 55.53 seconds, and Joji Benedicto of Ponjap Racing Team in 5th with a time of 57.11 seconds. Those are the latest motorsports news and developments. More motorsports on Motoring Today's World of Motorsports as we now give you Race Weekend. We are starting the new year of our Race Weekend feature with highlights and interviews of some of the major players in the final round of the 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series. We are here in Mako Wine Commercial Complex for the final round of the 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series. That's one more race before we end season 2018. This is win or go home. The 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series was an exciting affair with the overall championship decided in the 8th and final round. In the first 7 rounds of the series, the duel between 2009 PAX champion Carlos Anton and the reigning slalom king Milo Rivera was the focus of much of the action. With the 2017 PAX champion Danby Pinchay, Carlos Anton's son Inigo, Milo's brother Estefano, always in the fight for the top 5 overall positions. Heading into the final round of the season, Milo Rivera led Carlos Anton by 6 points in the battle for the overall championship, and even with the points double in the last round, Milo remained the favorite to win, according to pundits, needing only to place in the top 4 fastest overall to win his second championship for the year. By this time, Milo had already clinched the Slalom King crown for 2018. I'm here with the recently crowned National Slalom Series racer, Mr. Milo Rivera. Hi Milo, thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you very much for having me once again.
So what are your thoughts about going through the whole season for the first time in, I believe, the whole season of Autocross? What actually made you finish the whole season?
Well, it's the first time we're actually running this seriously. We thought at the beginning of the year it was something different. to challenge ourselves more. I exposed the starlet aside from slalom. It was a good idea, but at the same time, it made our schedule much more hectic. It's also made the car much more vulnerable to damages and wear. So I guess it's part of the challenge. So far, with this last race of the year remaining, we're doing pretty well.
So you and Carlos are neck and neck in the standings. So what do you need to finish, and what does he have to do to actually win this last leg?
Well, we're currently leading the championship by 6 points. The only permutation somehow for Carlos to steal the championship away from me given the last race today is for him to win and for me to finish 5th. It's pretty far-fetched, but you know, anything can happen in racing. So we can never be too complacent with what's to come, especially with the kind of year we've had. A lot of ups and downs. It's a very amusing roller coaster ride, to say the least. So anything can happen even up to the very last day. So we're here to try and gun for the win. But we know the breathing room we have, but we can never keep it as a backup plan for today.
So you were recently crowned the 2018 National Slalom Series champion. What drives you to stay on top? Even if this is not actually your league, this is probably like I mentioned, the first time you actually completed the season.
I guess it's just the passion for racing. It's being able to love what I do. You know, the smell of gasoline, the burning rubber, all the works, all the cliches, so to speak, when you enter a race. I guess that's what hits me. Eventually, the competitiveness, the challenge that comes along with it. So many competitors out there to race against you and to be with you on and off the track. And it just adds more camaraderie and fun to the whole racing scene. So for me, you know, just by being on the driver's seat just makes me want to race and race more and eventually win and win more if God blesses us with so.
Everybody was looking to finish the year on a high note competing at Make a Wine Commercial Complex in Bulacan, including Danby Yapinchay.
I had a difficult time the whole series with Milo there being the fastest most of the races, and then Carlos and Inigo. So basically I was in the second, third, fourth position. So hopefully it ends really well.
Danby explains why the 2018 was not quite a success that he and his team hoped for at the start of the year.
Actually, this season, I wasn't really that prepared. Like, we fixed the cars like 2 days before the race, and then here we are. I usually have a hard time in the location when it's in a parking lot or small spaces because my car was built for high speed.
Danby plans to continue competing in autocross, although he also has an eye out for some dirt track action.
Next year, I still plan to race autocross. And then maybe join rally. Yeah.
Also looking to end the 2018 PAC season on a high note was Carlos Anton. Returning to PACs almost a decade after leaving the series as 2009 champion, Carlos rues having started the season with a yet unreliable car. But coming back to form in the middle of the season saw him being given the opportunity to fight for the overall championship.
Well, I feel like we started on the back foot because the CRX wasn't ready in the first few races of the year. And then when we finally got it running, we were able to win in 3 rounds. And then it broke again in Santa Rosa the last round. And, you know, we had to switch back to the EF. So, you know, I lost some points there. But overall, you know, after coming back after almost 10 years from autocross, being the 2009 champion, I'm just happy that I'm still competitive. And then, of course, I'm like super elated that, you know, Inigo is just a phenom. You know, winning 8 out of 8 novice, and then he's running 3rd overall in the championship. You know, he's something else talaga. And I think that's my main purpose naman this year is really Inigo. But for me to be fighting for the championship, hey, thank you, Lord, right? I'm still good.
On the last round of the year, car problems continued to plague Carlos and his team. Still, he and his son Inigo were battling for the fastest overall.
When the car breaks, you have to jump into the spare car, which is Inigo's, and try the best we can. And you know, we only lost by 0.10 in technically the spare car. So I was kind of sad that we lost, but still happy that we performed so well, no? Even in the not our usual car. So hopefully today, my car broke already this morning. The axle broke, then we changed it. Now I was able to do some good runs, and Inigo, we ran side by side. and we're holding on to first and second right now. So we can't be happier. We just hope that we're able to hold on to it all day.
The young phenom Carlos Anton was gushing about as much to be proud of while competing in and dominating the novice overall class in the autocross series. Having clinched the novice overall title even before the last round, Inigo Anton looked relaxed and satisfied with how things were turning out in the 8th round.
Well, just going into this race, I just, of course, just want to have fun and always be safe, because safety is first. But like my dad said, just try and improve again. Like any practice or any race is good. Like you always improve. So my dad said I'll just join to just have some fun also and just try my best.
Autocross was another discipline to master for the 14-year-old who was a 2017 overall slalom novice champion.
Well, it's of course a different discipline from slalom last year, so it's like everything's new to me, but I just had to adapt and overcome it. My dad said just try and do your best over the season. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, just always keep focused and do my best. And it's already the end of the season, and I'm happy about my accomplishments and achievements, and also being novice champion also for autocross. So it's really been good, and hopefully next year it's also like that.
Inigo Anton's successes in motorsports are all the more impressive because he is still balancing racing with his studies.
Well, they're both important for me, but of course my mom always says, and my dad also, that education is first and racing is just a bonus for us. So I always take my studies first. Like every time I have free time, if I'm not racing, I just always try and study. And during race, I also focus, but as soon as I'm done or as soon as I'm not doing anything, I just go back to my studies. So.
While early in the day, the Antons were running 1 and 2 atop the leaderboard. Malo Rivera ended his motorsport year with one final fastest overall record to clinch the 2018 PAX Overall Championship. Carlos ended up second on the day and in the championship. Inigo was third fastest overall in the final round of the PAX season, with Dan Tinchay a respectable fourth and Estefano Rivera fifth. Both Antons are looking forward to competing in autocross in 2019.
Well, our plans are unsure for next year, but for sure we would be joining autocross next year. So I'm looking forward to like new events and new places that we're gonna be held. Like I think I heard Tagaytay next year also for this autocross. So looking forward to that, and also looking forward for competition. Looks like everybody's starting to join now autocross, and everybody's getting quicker and faster. So I'm looking forward to that also.
We're looking to run it again. We're kind of happy with the series, and then Inigo's getting quicker and quicker. So we want to do it some more. So we'll hope to see Danny all year again next year. And you. And motoring today.
And that ends our coverage of the 2018 Philippine Autocross Championship Series for the year 2018, as we look forward to a more exciting season next year. This is Ray Louis Gamboa. See you next time. We are certainly looking forward to covering the Antons, the Riveras, and other racers in autocross and other motorsports disciplines, and bringing race weekend viewers all the highlights and sidelights of motorsports events in 2019. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Ah, the things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you. Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Toyota Motor Philippines has unveiled the full model change of its flagship midsize sedan, the all-new Toyota Camry. Crafted under Toyota's new global architecture, also known as the TNGA, the all-new Camry comes with an overhauled exterior geared towards sensual, smart confidence. An ergonomic interior which prioritizes both driver and passenger comfort, and an unmatched array of performance and safety features.
I am a current Camry user, and I would say that when I tried this new Camry, you will see a very distinct difference in the exterior design. It's now sportier in look. It has very superior interior features, and also the performance is much better than the current Camry. You would really feel and see the difference when you drive it. The TNGA, it's a modified technology that allows for lighter materials to be utilized as a platform for the new vehicle, making it lighter in weight, therefore more efficient in performance, in fuel performance. And also it's more rigid and therefore more stable. There's little roll when you drive it, and there's lower center of gravity, so your safety is more ensured with this kind of architecture.
With the excise tax expected to affect vehicle sales this year, Toyota is still looking ahead with their new models entering the market.
For every new product, the market is gets excited. No? New models excites the market, so it really help cushion the impact of the excise tax.
In the same event, Toyota shared how the company performed in 2018.
The 2018 is a very exciting year, not only for Toyota but for the whole industry. Of course, most of us would know that there was some reduction in terms of market size, but this is totally expected from last year when there was a so-called pull-forward effect of the train law or the new excise taxes. So we expected really the market to downsize for this year. But that being said, we are also quite positive. We are seeing signs of market improvements already, especially during the second half. And actually for the months of October and November, also we saw some big increases versus the previous month. So we are hopeful that this type of trend will continue.
Toyota President Satoru Suzuki also bears plans and what to look forward to for Toyota in 2019.
2019, I'm sure the market will be growing up again. Of course, we introduce several new models So market growth will be happening. That's why our sales following such a market growth. Then on top of that, because of effect of new models, so hopefully our market share is also going up.
AC Automotive has announced that it will officially relaunch the Kia brand in the Philippines before the end of January.
We're here talking about our newest brand in the AC Automotive lineup. This is the brand of Kia. We were appointed December 5th and we're already trying to provide for an exciting relaunch come January 13th. But even before that, we assure you, you'll be hearing a lot about the brand.
Kia is the oldest and second largest automobile seller in South Korea and is present in over 185 countries. Presently, Kia has a network of 37 dealerships in the Philippines.
But I'd like to assure them, all of them, that the service will continue. We will in fact provide world-class global standards to the Kia specifications. We will make sure that all channels and all outlets that we have are fundamentally equipped with the people behind them trained to Kia standards.
With the Kia business in the Philippines now under AC's wing, its relaunch claims to strengthen the Kia network and facility, as well as to further improve its operations as part of the next phase. Looking ahead, Kia will adapt new technologies and be aligned with future market requirements.
Well, we're very aggressive about the brand because we believe sincerely in the quality of the vehicles that they offer. What we're planning to work on now is to make it relevant to the segments and customer segments that we are targeting. We want them to understand how reliable the vehicles are, plus the after-sales service that should be developed very quickly. So that's the essence of the change that we have to implement very, very quickly.
The 2019 Singapore Motor Show opened the 4-day event held at Suntec, Singapore. Subaru Philippines brought members of the Philippine motoring media all the way to Singapore to witness and experience the show. On display for the first time was the all-new Forester e-Boxer, a hybrid model of the brand's popular SUV. The petrol-electric mid-size SUV boasts a dual-engine mechanism, which consists of a lithium-ion battery pack that activates at lower speeds to conserve fuel, and a petrol engine that kicks in at higher speed.
The Subaru Forester e-Boxer, it comes with Subaru's new global platform, also known as SGP. So that ensures you get a lot of driving fun, a lot of driving dynamics. And this being our mild hybrid model, it comes with electric motor and lithium-ion battery pack. So you get the best of both worlds. You get performance, fun, and fuel economy at the same time.
The all-new Forester e-Boxer also comes with a Subaru Global Platform, which has been designed from the start to accommodate conventional, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and electric powertrain. Guests and visitors also got to catch a glimpse of the Subaru Visiv Tourer concept, which was first showcased at the 2018 Geneva International Motor Show. Honda Philippines Incorporated has officially launched its newest touring and roadster big bike model, the CB650R, Goldwing, and CB1000R.
So in the roadster category, first of all, we have the CB650R. Here's the model. So this CB650R is middleweight, compact, naked sports bike, inheriting the NSC, or what we commonly known as Neo Sports Cafe styling design. So another model in the roadster category is the CB1000R. It also inherits the NSC styling or the Neo Sports Cafe styling design, just like the CB650R. And it also has the iconic and high-tech rounded LED headlight, as well as the flange fuel tank, same as what we had inherit in the CB650R. Moving on to the Goldwing, this belongs to the tourer category. In terms of performance, of course, it has the 7-speed automatic and DCT transmission, sleeper clutch, walking mode, and cruise control.
Honda Big Bikes was first launched in the Philippines in December 2017, and Honda received overwhelming support and response from the riding community. This paved the way for the company to bring more new models to the market.
they can expect the latest features and the latest technology that will make big bike riding more enjoyable, more comfortable, and more exciting.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. In this week's Showcase, we have a newcomer in the MPV segment, the Mitsubishi Xpander. This new car has brought thrill to the fans and car enthusiasts long before it even set foot in the Philippines. Let's find out why. Watch this. That was the Mitsubishi Xpander, a newbie worthy of its spot on the country's MPV scene. And that's it for our showcase this week, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.
comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
On the final stretch of Motoring Today, we have our public service segment, courtesy of Honda Cars Philippines.
It's a brand new year and we continue to do public service to the general motoring public. We're here in Capitolio, Pasig, where we normally pass by. The footbridge here is finally open for use. Authorities have also closed the center island so that no pedestrian can cross the other street. However, we noticed that the pedestrian lane is still there, and so many are still crossing the street without using the provided footbridge, and this is very unsafe and dangerous. This scenario also brings confusion to the public, and we will make sure to bring this to the attention of the Pasig City government.
That's our public service segment brought to you by Honda Cars Philippines. Now, may we remind you once again that if you come across any motoring issue or problem that you deem as unsafe or inimical to the general motoring public, which you would like us to highlight on this portion or to refer to the proper authorities for appropriate action, please feel free to let us know about it. Take a look at your screens for our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Until next week here in Motoring Today, now on its 32nd year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. I'm Butch Gamboa. Happy motoring!